Hey everybody, welcome back. Joey's Wine Rack. You're here, there, I'm here. Yeah, I'm definitely here. And you're wherever you are. If you hear dogs in the background, sorry, maybe you'll get a chance to meet them later on. We're back for a special edition. It's our first in quite a long time, which is really kind of too bad. Things come up, things happen. Yeah, what are you gonna do? So you might notice there are two glasses right here, right? Generally when I do a show, I don't drink out of both hands, right? Well, today, one of those glasses is going to go to somebody really freaking awesome. I have a special guest. It's a secret. Okay, maybe not. I do have a special guest, and if you're counting, so I have 10 sons, right? Say yes, this is yes. I have 10 sons. There's number one, and these are in chronological order. I have number one, then there's number two, and then there's number three, right, and then four, and so on. Well, today, special guest, number three. We do three like this in Europe, right?
Depends on if you're German or not.
So my number three son, who is not German, although I've got a number four son who is awesomely German. Number three is, what's the crowd say? What? Number three, come here. Yay! Number three son. What's your name? Tell the crowd who you are.
Hey everybody, I'm Hans. I'm Joey's number three son from Norway.
So, why not have a special guest while we're here? So, one glass, and it was kind of hiding something here. So today, I'm going to do this the easy way, or not the easy way. Dun 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 dun. Targeting shadow. Ah! Whoa! Whoa! Anyway, we have Insurrection. Why did I choose Insurrection?
Because it's a cool label.
Because this is a cool label. That's part of it, certainly. But you may not be able to see this, and I'm sorry. It says Insurrection, and there's a pair of handlebars, and there's a dude. At least I think it's a dude. Anyway, this guy and I just got back from a really awesome, very, 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 very cool motorcycle trip to Crested Butte and back. That's Butte, not Butte, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Fantastic. This guy right here was my first son I got a chance to ride motorcycles with. So there's something extra special about that. Anyway, Insurrection. I've actually been hanging on to this for a little bit. This is a 2014. It is a blend. Of course it's red. I know what you're thinking, but Joe, it's hot out. I want something white and cold. Yeah, well, my show, ha! But eventually we'll get into that. If you are partaking and you would rather have something white, I would probably suggest, or something chilled, I would suggest a really cool Viognier. Possibly Pinot Grigio, possibly Sauvignon Blanc, not blank, Sauvignon Blanc. And if you're daring, do an unoaked Chardonnay. And yes, I have connections to all those great stuff. So if you ever want to know, ask me. But again, my show, I get to do what I want. Another one might be a dry rosé. Don't go with the sweet pink stuff. Yuck. Dry rosé. It's actually a Pinot Noir rosé, the one I'm thinking about. It's really great. It's super dry. It's fantastic. And yes, it is pink, but it's not sweet. Say it with me. It's not sweet. Sweet, blech. I am sweet enough. I don't need sweet wine. So, we're going to crack this puppy open. Again, like I said, it's a red blend, Southeast Australia. It is a Shiraz Cabernet Sauvignon. So, should be pretty awesome. They say, and I actually did look at their website, they're right now talking about the 2015. Like I said, I've been sitting on this for a little bit, not terribly long, so they probably just changed over vintages. The 2015, 15% alcohol as well. They say it is, reading right here, relentless, wow, relentless, bold, and unapologetic. Let me try that again. Relentless, bold, and unapologetic. Relentless, bold, and unapologetic. There. Say that 1,000 times fast. Let's see how you do. So, of course, I've got my handy dandy waiter screw. Top. No. Anyway, my double pull wine screw that just happens to say Joey's wine rack on it. How cool is that? All right. Ta-da. And we've been through this before. So it says Insurrection right there, so that's cool. So if you happen to save corks, you'll remember this. One thing about a lot of the Australians wines, that is, and New Zealand often, and some of the other ones, what looks different there?
It's kind of grainy.
Kind of grainy. Does it look like a...
Oh, it's synthetic.
It's a synth cork. Nothing wrong with that, because you don't have to go out and kill synth trees, right? So they use synthetic corks. It works just fine. And it saves trees. And then next up we have Joey's wine rack. Doohickey, right? It's called a drop stop. Remember the original ones I got from Sweden, which actually come from Denmark. So it says Joey's wine rack. You roll that up, and the backside it looks like this. Black and chrome. Roll it up. Why do we do this? Because
I have no idea.
we don't want to spill a drop. Drop stop. All right. So when you're serving somebody, so we've got to guess we're going to serve somebody first. So you always go like this. And if you come to a table or you have something at your house, you know, you want to impress the people and all that sort of stuff, whomever either brought the wine or is the person of honor, then you show it to them. So I would normally be standing, but my knee hurts, so I'm not going to do it. So we've got Insurrection, Shiraz Cabernet, Southeast Australia, 15%, 2014. And maybe I'll read the back for you too. All right, so whoosh, so you can hear this. Now normally I let him taste it and we'd go from there. I know, you're thinking, Joey just said normal. Of course not. My show. So I'm going to have a little bit too. Let's see if you can see that. It's a really awesome color. It's not super, super dark, but it's really, I know what you're thinking. Joey, it's red! And you would be right. It is red. So it's going to, because typically the Cabernet is a little bit darker and Shiraz is a touch lighter. So you get this really cool mix. See, hold that up. Looks kind of cool. The thing about having a synth cork is you're not going to have cork droppings in the bottle, right? So first things first, swirl swirl it around, not swirl it around, that's just weird. What do we smell? What do you smell? I know what I smell. What do you smell?
Alcohol.
Okay. But you notice when he's giving it a sniff, spin it around a little bit. Do you have to do this? Well, of course not. But by doing this, especially when you're using the larger bowl glasses, it helps open it up. So typically, and this is really pretty much across the board for any wine, when you first pour it, it's going to smell one way. And if you let it sit and breathe a little bit, it's probably going to smell a little bit differently. More vintage type wines and older wines, you're going to have something that it actually really opens up a lot more. So sometimes, 5 to 10 minutes or so. So you've got a vintage Italian Chianti or Barolo or something like that. Just chill out, just relax. Because it's not a contest. No, it's not a contest. So, what do we smell? Maybe a little bit of spice, possibly a little pepper. Slight bit of vanilla. And that's going to be important here in a couple minutes when I tell you the rest of it. Okay, I can't wait. So, this was actually aged, and it doesn't say it on the bottle, it actually says on the website. And if I'm wrong, then too bad. Aged in both American and French oak. So the vanilla typically comes from the oak barrels. So that's what you're getting. So if you smell a little bit of that, that's what that is. So are we finished smelling?
Sure.
Are you doing like Tusco and Rio and salivating?
A little bit.
You're like, so first time we taste, a little bit, put it up on your tongue, suck in a little bit of extra air, so it helps aerate it a little bit. Do you have to do that? No. And you don't want to go big old slurp. That's a little tacky, but So what do you think? What does it taste like?
I want to say a little bit red berries. It's the first thing that comes to mind.
And I would go with that, but like dried berries, almost cherry,
Yeah.
instead of just grapes, obviously. And really cool, fun, awesome thing about tasting wine is, I'm not sure I get that. I'll have some more. I like this. Got it again at one of my favorite shops here in Colorado Springs, downtown Fine Spirits and Wines. Sounds like a commercial, right? I think this was about $13.99 or so. So well within a decent price range. Remember, you don't have to spend a lot of money for a good bottle of wine, but if you spend too little, it's going to be poo. Don't drink bad wine. Bad wine does not necessarily come from cheap wine. So, what does it say here? It says, rise up against ordinary flavors. I don't have my glasses on, so that's why I sound like it. And timid wines, break free with a defiantly bold attempts blend. Native Australian winemaker Steve Roden delivers just that, made with grapes. Oh wait, sorry, there's no comment in there. Made with grapes from acclaimed cool climate vineyards in southeastern Australia, Insurrection provides rich, concentrated layers of ripe fruit and spice that are tamed only by a long, smooth finish. Finish. I would agree. I think they got it right. Because it does have a nice long finish. Sometimes you taste something and you're like, and then it's gone. This kind of works its way down. So now I know what you're thinking. Joey, what's this going to be good with? Well, really, anything at my house. But wait, we're in Joey's Wine Rack Studios right now. And as far as you know, that is nowhere near Casa di Paisano. It's going to go with, tonight it's going to go with bacon wrapped steaks on the grill. Yeah. And for my vegetarian friends, it would go with non-bacon wrapped non-steaks. Actually,
What's that?
Actually, it would go really well with grilled portobello mushrooms. Those are always my standard vegetarian thing, if you will, vegetarian entree for the grill, because they're so big and meaty and they're awesome and they grill up really fantastically well. So that's what I would do. And then you might see this stuff here. So I also took a trip to Whole Foods. I like testing different cheeses and stuff like that, but they tend to be kind of expensive. And if you hear a little something in the background, one of the reasons, partial reason anyway, haven't been around much recently. I've been super busy, but unfortunately, back in December, we had to say goodbye to Cabo. So Rio and I had a few months where it was really tough for us, and we were doing our own thing and kind of getting through and kind of going on. Well, we had a friend, still have a friend. She's pretty awesome. Tia actually introduced us to our new addition, and we'll see if we can get them on camera. I don't know. New addition is a Blue Heeler Collie mix. Let me take a step back. So Cabo, full name is Cabo San Lucas Paisano, because it's one of my favorite places. It's where I spent my 40th birthday. Rio is a Rioja Paisano, because the wine. Hello. One of my favorite, if not my favorite, wine region in Spain. And Tusco, it's actually short for Toscano Gracie Paisano. So there you go. A little useless trivia for you. So we call her Tusco. She's actually pretty awesome. She and Rio get along really well most of the time, although I think Rio gets a little tired of Tusco tromping on her face. But still. So anyway, back to this. Picked up some cheese, and the first one we're looking at is a, let's see, yeah. First one we're looking at is a Sartori Merlot Bellavittiano, $15.99 a pound for this stuff. That's crazy. It's crazy. But let's see how it goes. After you. I don't like this. Very good by itself. This is why I got this. It improves both the cheese and the wine, doesn't it?
Indeed. Next level stuff.
And Nick, when you hear that, he said, indeed. That's another sound that you'll be seeing again before too long, I hope. So a little bit more. And again, we're not going full bore on the wine yet because we want to taste. So that one was the Sartori Merlot Bellavittiano, $15.99 a pound at Whole Foods. I got a small chunk because I can't afford $15.99 for an entire pound. So the next one we have, and you'll know, as soon as I tell you what it is, you'll know why I picked it up. Because, again, I'm me. This is an Emmy Roth Sriracha Gouda. This one is $13.99 a pound. Interesting. A little, you taste a little sriracha on the back end of it. So I didn't get it at first.
Yeah.
Also very good. Also goes extremely well with wine.
A little bit spicy too.
So when I drank a little bit more of the wine, it actually kind of exploded that spice back here. So it was there, but just kind of went a little bit more. So another yay. And last, but not least, and certainly not least, this is a Matisha Drunken Goat. Why did I pick this? Joey, why did you buy it? Drunken Goat. So it's actually goat cheese that they somehow, I'm not an expert, somehow age in wine. So this one, $21.99 a pound. So needless to say, I did not get a pound of this either. Or is it either? Did you say either or either?
Depends.
That wasn't a choice.
Either.
So the Norwegian says either. So there. Definitely a softer texture on that one. Still quite good. And you know, before we get finished, we have to do this, but we'll do it again. So squirt. So which cheese did you like best with the wine?
It's gonna be the first one. Yeah.
The Merlot. So Merlot, Sriracha, Drunk. Merlot, $15.99. Sriracha, $13.99. Drunken Goat, because goats work for union wage, $21.99. So all that said and done, there's another show for you. So 2014 is what we had today. Move that up for you. 2014, Southeast Australia. So a Norwegian and an American hang out with Australia, and this is what we have. It's a Cabernet and Shiraz blend. Cabernet Sauvignon, by the way. And occasionally you'll hear a little something off in the background. That's undoubtedly Tusco, saying, wanting her, her moment of fame. It is 15% alcohol. This is going to be, for me, this would be a really good sipper out on the patio, but not if it's really hot. It's not going to fly real well if it's going to be super hot. That's when you're going to want to go with the Viognier or the Pinot Chard or the dry Pinot Noir Rosé, something like that. This is going to go fantastically well later on when we have our steaks. And, of course, it went well with the cheese. So there you have it. There's another show in the books. All I can say is thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for being you. Thanks for listening to me. And for those of you who've got family, make it a special occasion. Hang out, have a nice bottle of wine. Make it a production, if you will. If you can cook, fantastic. If you don't cook, that's okay. You know, if you're here in town, give me a call. I'll come over. I'll cook for you. It's going to cost you, but I'll do it. But more importantly than anything else, and we're actually right ahead of Father's Day, so to all the fathers out there, peace, love to you. But the most important thing, never ever, ever let your family not know where you stand. Make sure that you tell them. Obviously, if you're doing tastings and stuff like that, please be safe. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and remember, peace, love, and one.